Hi, ladies. Good morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Hey, Deb. Good morning. I am just trying to beat the rain. I looked at the radar and was like, ooh, I better get going if I'm going to try to do anything today. We've got just pretty much 70 to 100% chance of rain all day. So, good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Karen. And it's already kind of sprinkling. So, today might be another one of those drive around on the cart and zoom in on cats. It's also super flooded. And since I'm still dealing with a bit of a sinus infection, me and standing water aren't friends right now. Good morning, Angie. What are you doing, lady? So she's very excited because obviously it's almost breakfast time. Good morning, Kathy. Hi, Patricia. Yep, our radar is looking pretty crazy today, so I wanted to try to get this in quick. Sorry I didn't go live yesterday. I had a meeting before the staff meeting, and then I just kind of lost the rest of the day to website stuff, so. Well, this is Sapphire. Ooh, she's very chuffy this morning. So chuffies. Good morning, everybody. We're just getting started. We're here with Sapphire. I was gonna pop over and say hi to Amanda. She's right behind us. And I worked my way from Hoover up at the hospital all the way like down to Jinx the other day. So today I'm gonna start in Outback and try to work the other side of the sanctuary, and then I'm hoping we'll end with Hoover. I'd like to check in on him. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Coral. Yes, Sapphire's a messy girl anyway, even when it's dry, but give her some puddles and she just goes nuts. There's my lady. Hi, Miss Mandy. Hi. So when Amanda came... Wow. What was that for? Wow. I know. I'm not going to get any closer, so you can just stay right there. So when Amanda came home from vacation last week, she was given access to, she has like 90% of Outback right now. She has all the cages from Jasmine all the way down to where Hoover was. Hi, pretty baby. So this is Amanda. Patiently waiting for breakfast. Good morning, Deborah. Kind of sprinkling and all the rain still falling out of the trees. It was interesting. I see rainbows almost every day here in Florida, especially driving home in the afternoons and evenings. Can't recall ever like waking up to a rainbow, but my entire drive to work today had this crazy looking rainbow. She's like, all right, I had enough of your talking. I was having a zen moment. Good morning, Chris. Where's she gonna go? So the keepers are just now arriving. Most keepers get here at 7:30 in the morning, and they start lockouts and supplements. Marie will be going around and doing meds. Yeah, it's starting to super sprinkle. All right, Miss Mandy, I take the hint. So we're just going to do kind of a little drive about today. And some of you may have noticed, I was a little bit in shock when it happened. You've probably heard my spiel a billion times about how you can rewatch these lives at our Wildcat Walkabout show channel. That disappeared. And I was like, what's happening? Apparently Facebook has done away with those show channels, and they've all been merged onto our main page. So from here on out, if you come in the middle of a live or at the end of a live and you want to rewatch them, you just have to find them on our main Facebook page or go to dailybigcat.com. The Daily Big Cat YouTube page is where Deb makes sure that all of these videos get posted. There's all kinds of different playlists on that channel, and there's one that is Q&A with Brittany. So that's where you would find my lives. Oh, there you are. Let me pull my cart out of the way. I'm trying to get this live in before it gets too wet. Hi, Jazz. Hi. It's very wet. This is Jasmine. What you doing, lady? She's a little less interested in walking through the puddles, yet she's one of our tigers that does tend to swim the most. She loves to just kind of lounge in her pool. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Debbie. I'm so sorry I missed who donated, but thank you very, very much. When I'm driving, I'm definitely trying to not text and drive, read and drive, even around the sanctuary. Last thing you want to do is hit a barricade. Uh-oh, it's definitely starting to sprinkle. He's patiently waiting on breakfast. No, Chris, I don't think Jasmine has access to Sapphire's enclosure right now. A lot of times, you know, we let the enclosures sit for a little bit and then we go in and do like major maintenance on them. All the mowing and weed whacking and replacing of platforms and things like that. Miss Jazz. Yeah, it's sprinkling. Alright, I'm gonna get back under the coverage of my golf cart so we can keep going for a little bit. I still don't have a way to make my stabilizer or my phone waterproof, so. Oh, my best boy is out. Hi, mister. What are you doing, Pumpkin? Hi, Pumpkin. Cute boy. Douglas, I don't talk loudly around the cats. I've also been super, super sick, and I'm lucky that I even have a voice right now. Most people that complain that they can't hear on these videos have much better luck if you use headphones. Hi. Yeah. This is Cyrus Caracal. Yeah, every day I've been feeling a little bit better. I'm still not 100%. I'm hoping that's tomorrow. Because my husband and I have a concert we're going to belatedly celebrate my birthday. I hear you, Kali. I'm coming your way. Oh, Cyrus heard you too. Oh, Pumpkin. You're so sweet. You're just so sweet. So goofy. You're just the goofiest, aren't ya? Oh, every time he hears Kali. Does she make you jump? She's a big girl. I'm glad you're not super scared of her. Alright, let's go say hi to Kali. She's showing off. What are you showing off for, lady? This is Kali. Hi. You gotta be nice to your tiny neighbor. Yeah, you're pretty sweet to him, I know. Kali's a very good neighbor. She helps Keisha a lot. You marking your tree. Oh, there's Dylan doing walkouts. Dylan's now a level 5 intern. You scratching your tree? So he can work with the big cats now. I don't want that end, thanks. There we go. That noise she's making and the noise that you heard Jasmine making is a tiger chuff. Look at that belly. Yeah.
Where did you start with walkout?
She helps Keisha because sometimes it's difficult to get Keisha to like come out of the den to eat food. So if you can get Kali over to the side closest to her and she's got like this high energy personality, it makes Keisha very interested, and she'll come out. And then occasionally if you give Cully a treat or two, then that makes Keisha want to take a treat or two. And it's been really helpful with meds. Good job, lady. I can't follow you. Look at all those puddles. Kind of in a sweet spot where there's a thick enough tree over my head that's not allowing the water to rain down on me. All right, Mr. Man. You can see that Dylan has to lower a lockout for Cyrus, even though he's a small cat, because he's one of the crazier ones when it comes to food. Huh, he was a crazy guy. Actually, most caracals are like that. When Rusty and Sassy were here, they were the same way. Yeah. We're going to say hi to Dylan. And a lot of people will see him do that and think, oh, he wants you to pet him. If you guys recall Cyrus going into the hospital a couple months ago for dental work and how insane he was, very scary, very, very out of control. Really, when cats are rubbing on things like that, they are marking their territory. Your cats at home do it to you every time you come home, when they're rubbing and putting their face on you, and if they scratch or they knead, if they spray urine, all of those are ways for these cats to mark their territory. So it's more or less Cyrus saying, this is my side, that is your side. If you guys are brand new to us, let us know in the comments. We always encourage questions. We want you to know and understand what you're seeing. And again, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We are accredited by the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. We don't buy, sell, breed, touch, trade. We don't have ambassador animals. We don't allow public contact. It's a true sanctuary. These guys have come from bad situations, hoarding situations, entertainment industry, illegal pets, all that kind of stuff. And so we just like to let them live out their lives as peaceful as possible. All right, Cyrus, you're hogging the show, sir. I love you. All right, breakfast is next. So, still working our way around, trying to make up for the rain delay of yesterday. See if Chaos is out. We'll try to say hi to Nikki real quick. And we're working our way up front so I can check in with Hoover. This is the other half of Cyrus's enclosure. Not seeing Chaos. It's probably too wet for that girl. Linda, yeah, female cats will spray, similar to male cats, whether they are spayed, neutered, or not. Wild cats just mark by spraying urine, regardless. She must be in the open air section. Here's Candy doing lockouts. Let me spin around real quick. I've been seeing your amazing photos, super jealous. My husband's family is Italian, and it's just high up on our list to go to Italy someday. Yep, maybe she's in her den. I don't see her. Alright, I'll drive back over there one more time and see. You're right, Joyce. Chaos is on vacation. Now you can see where my mental capacity has been over the last week. Me and sickness don't blend. I've felt like I've had my head is a balloon that I've been carrying around with me. Alright, well, Nikki's probably in that den. Oh, yep, I actually see her in there. I don't want to disturb her. It is wet, and I can't blame her. Here's Miss Armani. I never show Manny, you're crazy. Manny's in almost every live. I show different cats every day to try to give a variety. Here's Miss Armani. Hi, Mon. Hi, baby. Look at those beautiful eyes. Are you just ready for breakfast? Hopefully we get breakfast in before it starts raining. Thank you, Judy, for your donation. We are in the Citrus Park area of Tampa. Right off the Veterans Memorial Highway. If I've missed anyone's questions or comments, I go through them when I get back to my desk. And then you've also got lots of helpers in the comments like Deb and Kathy and lots of regulars. So if you have a question, they're all very good sources. I do not see Natalia. Natalia lives next door. Okay, so we're gonna work our way this way for a second. I already showed that half of the sanctuary the other day, so I'm gonna stop at Manny and then head in a different direction. Hi, Sneaky. Hi. Kristen, Sapphire was the first cat I showed. So again, you can go to dailybigcat.com and rewatch these from the beginning if you want to see a cat that you missed already. Susan, the kitten with Afton, is doing well. Lots of medication, lots of intensive care, but is living in the staff office. And that's about all he cares about. I didn't bring breakfast, so he's done with me. Where are you going? Hi. Susan, we posted a statement about the facility that is closing in California yesterday on our main Facebook page. That explains our stance on it. We always offer, anytime we've ever heard of a cat in need, we always offer, but we don't just take cats. We do require signed documentation that the people or the facilities will agree to never own big cats again. Our goal is not to fuel the problem, it's to fix the problem. We're not going to just take cats from people that'll probably turn around and go out and get more cats. So we always offer, but a lot of times those cats go to places that'll just take anything because they want it, not because they're trying to fix the problem. We don't think these cats should be bred for life in cages, so look how slow you're moving. I know, I saw her. Thank you. She's enjoying it out there.
It's wonderful to see.
It's amazing to see. She was so scared in the beginning, and now she's just flourished. We're talking about Chaos. Chaos is the caracal that I went to look for that's over here in Funcation. We are still expecting 3 tigers from Guatemala. There she is. She's in 22,000 square feet right now. It's a little hard for me to show her. Hi! I know. You were stocking candy, that's what it was. Alright, I'm gonna back up. And we're gonna go to a different section. Our hopes is we'll be seeing the Guatemala Tigers sometime in August or September, but it's really hard to say. I mean, international rescues take really long time, as you guys have noticed. And I'm starting to get really scared because my husband and I have a 10-year anniversary where we'll be out of the country. There's Illithia and Diablo. Ow. And I'm terrified those boys are gonna show up while I am not even in the country. But if that's how it's gonna happen, I will live with it because I just want them to be here. There's Diablo, and Illithia's under her platform. Diablo is a Savannah cat, and Illithia is a Serval. We do not have any clouded leopards. Seems to be the popular one for zoos to breed and breed and breed, but we don't have any here. Good morning, Jessica. Using that camouflage. If you guys are just joining, I'm just kind of doing a drive around tour. It's kind of sprinkling, raining, and I don't have waterproof gear. Yeah, the last thing I heard was Illithia was doing better. She just kind of got a little picky on her eating, but so far, with the medication we gave her for an upset stomach, she's done really well. I'll be gone out of the country September 5th through the 12th. So, we'll see. Like I said, if they show up, I'm going to be happy regardless because I just want them to be here and we've waited so long. Just going to try to see if we can catch a glimpse of Lovey, but it is very wet, so she's probably in a den waiting for breakfast. But Lovey's doing well. She really hasn't changed any behaviors. There's Lilly. Hi, Tigerlily. I hope I don't get stuck right here. It's very muddy. Oh, good. Hi, Angel. What you doing up there? I do evening meds today, so I'm just trying to stay as dry and healthy as possible until then, so I'm not traipsing through I think the standing water around here is probably what tipped off my illness as bad as it did. I haven't been that sick in years. What are you doing? Thank you again to everybody helping answer questions, to any of our newcomers. dailybigcat.com is where you're gonna see all of these lives. Just find my playlist. There's Miss Tigerlily. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like big equipment. We've been laying a lot of dirt in areas that are super flooded, like in the tour path areas and things like that, filling in potholes. So much rain, even more expected for today and tomorrow. Yep, this is Tigerlily. She is our oldest cat on property. She's 24 years old. Hey, Karen. If you guys are just joining, we saw Sapphire and Amanda, Jasmine, Kali, Cyrus, Armani, Manny, Chaos, Illithia, Diablo. Look at that twitchy tail. She's a little confused, like, why aren't you walking up to me? Well, I don't have the right shoes on. I'm trying to stay dry. Yeah, my whole schedule is changing around as well, so that's going to be interesting. She's so goofy, hiding in plain sight. Hiding in plain sight, aren't ya? Before I was doing rehab on Sunday and meds on Thursday night, and now I am doing rehab on Monday and I am doing meds on Monday night. So all of that extra stuff's going to be all in one day now. Thank you, Lori, so much for your donation. Wow, thank you. Yeah, that's extremely old for a bobcat. Tigerlily is one of the original bobcats that helped start Big Cat Rescue. Our founder, Carol, rescued a lot of bobcats and lynx from fur farms back in the 90s. Typically in the wild, most big cats will live 10 to 12 years if they're lucky. Here, obviously, our cats get medical care. There's Zimba. Zimba knows right where to lay. That little box that's extended from the bigger part of his enclosure is his feeding lockout. Front and center for breakfast. Front and center. Well, I purposely didn't wear my boots because that way it would force me to actually rest and stay on the cart as much as possible. I'm really hoping that by the time I come back from my weekend that I am back to 100%. Oh, Zim Zim, I know, I didn't bring any food. I'm not the fun one today. Saw somebody ask about smalls. There's Marie with Pharaoh. Hi, Marie. Pharaoh's getting, he gets a supplement, and he also gets gabapentin now. He's a 20-year-old white serval. I know, the weather is a little sketchy today. Yeah, get through meds and feeding, and then whatever it wants to do.
Good boy.
Good job, sir.
He's getting a little smart.
Yeah, I know. I'm always like, I wonder how long this particular method is going to work with a cat like him. He's so smart. And here's Smalls. She was watching Pharaoh get his treat. Hi, babe. Hi, sweet girl. Look at that girl. So Hoover, for those that have been asking about Hoover, I'm going to end with him. So you guys hang in there with me and we'll make our way up there. There she goes. Where are you going, Mama? Hi, sweetness. Your best girl. Little small girl. Oh, and there are some blue jays that are very unhappy in that tree over there. Why are they being so rowdy? Yes, you were correct. The white serval is the same exact way that we make white tigers. Yeah. It's a trait called leucism, and it's caused from inbreeding. Heather, I love the little big cats too. Honestly, the smaller they come, the more fierce they really seem to be. I mean, not that a tiger and a lion aren't terrifying, but you would be just absolutely shocked at the attitudes of bobcats and servals and Savannahs and... Where are you going? Millie, I think that big cats tolerate people. I can't fully say that most of them love people, but they tolerate people. And because these are captive wild animals at this point, they rely on people for food. So, and they love food. So I would say more or less they tolerate people because they love food. That's how I would answer that. None of these guys are pets. None of them are meant to be in homes or privately held in any way. They shouldn't be bred, you know, for the pet industry or the black market. You are super right, Lee, about sand cats. When I first started here, the only sand cat we had left was Jeannie, and she was a requirement for all red shirts to learn to clean because they have such unique immune systems that they were basically always a quarantine cat. Hi. And my goodness, she was a little spitfire. That squeaky noise you're hearing is Pharaoh calling again. Man, he's gotten chatty in his old age. Just love it. He used to only talk to Jamie, and now he just wanders about, just chatting away. I've heard that from a lot of people. The older that cats get, the more chatty they get. All right, let's see if we can see anyone else. Nancy, we actually had several sand cats, but the only one I ever got to see in person was Jeannie. Hi, pretty girl. There's the Smalls again. Yeah, one night there was a big owl up in a tree hanging out above Diablo's enclosure, and the blue jays were dive bombing him like crazy, and I have a feeling it's because he swooped in to a nest with eggs, but man, they were relentless. Well, I think we might be out of kitties for our drive, so what we're gonna do is head towards the hospital. We may catch a glimpse of Dutchess And yeah, there's Dutch and Priya along the way. You guys can watch Dutchess 24/7 if you go to bigcatcams.com. She's very interested. Priya must be on the other side of that wall. But she does have a live cam through explore.org that you guys can watch, along with Nikita, our lioness. And there's a whole list of other cameras. I understand some of them still just aren't working, but the ones that are still fun to watch. There's Priya over there. So Priya has started getting eye drops at meds time. So we're gonna see how that might improve things. We think she might have poked an eye or she did something. Amanda, most of the cats are separate. Big cats are solitary by nature. They would only stay in groups while they're growing up and learning, you know, survival skills. And then they go off and build their own territories and then make their own families and so on and so forth. In captivity, you know, if they've been raised together, sometimes they'll tolerate it. But they really don't like sharing space or competing for food or enrichment or any of that. So generally they're all separate. But we do have a handful of cats, mostly bobcats at this point, that are living with other of the same species. Nancy, how do we do the eye drops? If any of you guys recall when we had our amazing Zeus tiger here, he required eye drops from an eye injury he came to us with. You see that lockout down there? Basically, Catherine or Afton will call her into lockout and give her treats that kind of require her to look upward, and then they just squirt the eye drop in, so it works. So keepers are getting all of the food carts ready because we feed every day here between 8 and 9 a.m. Yeah, there's a bunch of explore clips from Priya from a few weeks ago where she was just really trying hard to dig this tree stump out of the ground, and there's a good chance that might have been what happened. Oh, so this is very exciting. There is supplies that has just shown up because we're going to be building an awning between the hospitals. So it'll add even more protection for any of the cats that might be in the hospital recovery area. Hi, my good boy. Sorry, it's loud over here. There's an air conditioner and the highway that we're near. But here's Hoover. So Hoover's been eating like a champ. I don't know if and when they will be making his nest cam public, but all of us keepers are watching him very closely. And he's doing well, but as per usual, he's on a lot of medications so that we can ensure that he'll just relax and sleep and not mess with his foot. So if you guys aren't aware, Hoover has a fairly aggressive type of cancer that has been reoccurring in his foot, and some of it was actually removed from his mouth as well. Sadly, it came back on his foot and it required a toe to be amputated. But he ate over 10 pounds yesterday and 7 pounds the day after the procedure. And he does get up and wander around. He drinks water and he's doing quite well. Yeah, Rain really only gets in this enclosure just a little bit on the outsides, but his the box that he lays in stays dry, and you can even see like on the ground there's like a wet area, but all the rest of it back there and everything is dry. Sorry, this wire doesn't always allow me to focus on him very well. Yeah, Hoover's absolutely amazing. He's definitely one of my favorite dudes. but he's been eating like a champ and taking all that medication and then just sleeping. So we're hoping that he'll recover well. Keep sending your good vibes. We'll keep trying to keep you updated on things. This was a pretty good live. We saw a lot of cats. We pretty much drove the whole sanctuary. I know, I felt guilty not showing him yesterday, but like I said, sometimes I gotta take care of me first, and yesterday was a very busy day, plus it rained a lot. So I can't do a live every day. I try. Please don't make me feel guilty. I try very hard. Because I used to be just like you guys. I watched every live Carol ever did, and it was the best way to stay connected. So that's why I know the importance. Just gotta find the time. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you to the 3 people that donated. And thank you very, very much to everybody who helped answer questions, everybody who shared this. If you share these live feeds while they're live, it really does alert Facebook, and we can actually reach more people, spread our mission a little bit better. I just got done explaining what happened with Hoover. So again, if you guys missed any part of this live, make sure you go back and rewatch it. Go to dailybigcat.com, or they post automatically as soon as I end the feed. It's going to show up on our Facebook page. And I do want to mention something while we're here with an international tiger, since Hoover came from Peru. We are still collecting money, donations, and selling merchandise for International Tiger Day. There is a match, and we are helping fund conservation efforts in the wild. So please, 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 if you haven't already, go to bigcatrescue.biz and search for International Tiger Day. You can make a donation or buy merchandise, all of that. We are still totaling up through the end of August. So we are still actively fundraising for that. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a peaceful day, just like our Hoover here. All right, everybody, thank you so much. I'll see you guys again soon.